everyone, good day. I'm Princess May Agbonas from BS Ed Math 2B. And now, I'm going to tell you something that interesting about lesson 14, leadership and implications to education. Effective educational leadership makes a difference in improving learning. There's nothing new or especially controversial about that idea. What's far less clear, even after several decades of school renewal efforts, is just how leadership matters, how important those effects are in promoting the learning of all children, and what the essential ingredients of successful leadership are. How do high quality leaders achieve this impact? By setting directions, by developing people, and also by making the organization work. There is still much more to learn about the essentials of quality leadership, how to harness its benefits, and how to ensure that we don't continue to throw good leaders into bad systems that will grind down even the best of them. All current school reform efforts aim to improve teaching and learning, but there are huge differences in how they go about it. Other reforms attempt to influence the overall approach to teaching and learning within a school, but do some one school at a time. As different as these approaches to school reform are, however, they all depend for their success on the motivations and capacities of local leadership. The chance of any reform improving student learning is remote unless district and school leaders agree with its purposes and appreciate what is required to make it work. Local leaders must also, for example, be able to help their colleagues understand how the externally initiated reform might be integrated into local improvement efforts, provide the necessary supports for those whose practices must change, and must win the cooperation and support of parents and others in the local community. So, effective or successful leadership is critical to school reform. This is why we need to know what it looks like and understand a great deal more about how it works. What effects does successful leadership have on student learning? Leadership effects on student learning. A review of the evidence suggests that successful leadership can play a highly recommended, significant, and frequently underestimated role in improving student learning. There seems little doubt that both district and school leadership provides a critical bridge between most educational reform initiatives and having those reforms make a genuine difference for all students. Such leadership comes from many sources, not just superintendents and principals, but those in formal positions of authority in school systems are likely still the most influential. Efforts to improve their recruitment, training, evaluation, and ongoing development should be considered highly cost effective approaches to successful school improvement. These efforts will be increasingly productive as research provides us with more robust understanding of how successful leaders make sense of and productively respond to both external policy initiatives and local needs and priorities. Such efforts will also benefit considerably from more fine-grained understandings than we currently have of successful leadership practices, and much richer appreciation of how those practices see in the fabric of the education system, improving its overall quality and substantially adding value to our students' learning. That would be all. Thank you.